The second episode opened with an intriguing start, raising a lot of questions.
Hello?
Looks like our new friend's already abstracted.
Well, I guess we're not all cut out for it.
I don't even remember her name, honestly.
And even though it was just a dream of Pomni, it revealed one very important detail. No one can be certain they won't turn into an abstracted monster. This dream simply conveyed the fear Pomni felt on her first day, but it also became a starting point for reflecting on the main question of this video. Let's dive deeper into the concept of abstraction and discuss who might be next, as Gooseworx almost directly hinted at it. With only 3 episodes left to explore the remaining characters, episodes 7, 8, and 9 remain shrouded in mystery. There's a theory floating around that we might meet completely new characters in those episodes. Remember that clown Kaufmo?
I've been looking for this. Thanks for keeping an eye on it, Coffee.
Whoa, Papa! Listen, I know we didn't always get along, like when you called me out for fake laughing at your jokes. I swear I really did think they were funny. I was just having a bit of a bad day!
A lot of people didn't understand why he was originally meant to appear in the digital circus, but then Gooseworx removed him without showing even a second of footage. A while back, the creators explained that there were only supposed to be 6 characters in the digital circus, and Kaufmo didn't make the cut. If we do see someone new in episodes 7-9, unfortunately, that means one of the characters we already know will likely have to transform into an abstracted monster. But how likely is that, and who might be the unlucky one? Let's start with the least obvious candidates. Jax, for many, is the most unpleasant character due to his actions.
Ladies first. No, wait, why would I say that? Side and shoot him repeatedly until they're unrecognizable.
I feel like that violates some kind of convention.
You're violating my ears with your clapback. Get driving, driver.
So, Pomni, I'm sure there's some way you could help out here. Maybe when we catch up to them, we could...
Gotta be assertive. Like this!
Jax!
However, despite that, Jax's full story will only be revealed in episode 6, and it would be odd to remove him from the digital circus right after his moment in the spotlight. Plus, Gooseworx has shown a clear fondness for Jax, which works in his favor. Personally, I wouldn't want Jax to abstract by the end of the season either. It's really fascinating to see how, with each episode, people seem to care less and less about him.
Don't I know it?
If your friends see him, I only hope he doesn't bore them to death with his endless monologue. Feel free to visit anytime.
Definitely!
What happened up here?
Don't worry about that.
He's no longer as much of a problem for most of the characters. How Jax will behave moving forward will keep us intrigued until the very end. Pomni also has a very slim chance of being removed from the show, despite being the most emotional character in the digital circus.
My name? My name is, oh God! Why can't I remember my name? Why? Every day I spend here is one nightmare after the next. I knew it would end up like this. He just wants me to suffer. I really am in hell.
Plus, her mental state has been steadily improving since the pilot episode. In the pilot, she hated everything around her. But by the second episode, we already saw some signs of improvement, and by the end of episode 3, she had fully accepted what was happening in the digital circus and came to terms with the fact that she wouldn't be able to escape. We even got to see her genuinely happy for the first time.
Oh, Pomni, Kinger, are you guys okay? Was it scary?
I'm fine, actually.
Were you?
Something like that. Hey, Ragatha.
Yeah?
I just want to say thanks for always being concerned about me.
And let's be honest, if the digital circus started with Pomni, it should end with her. Jax and Pomni are the characters that will definitely stick around until the very end of the season. Besides those two, there's one more character with very little chance of becoming an abstracted monster, Zubul.
If anyone needs me, then off.
Oh God, oh Jesus!
Despite her strange behavior and significant mental issues,
It's me, remember? I don't like myself. I hate this body. I hate all these stupid removable pieces.
She definitely won't be leaving the digital circus. Remember that one leak from Gooseworx, where she explicitly mentioned that Zubul would be with us until the end of episode 9. With that, we have 3 characters who definitely won't be removed, and we'll get to enjoy their journeys until the end of the first season. Now, let's turn our attention to those who are more likely to leave the digital circus, just like Kaufmo did. However, since episode 9 will be the finale and won't feature any of the digital circus's horrors, only 2 out of 3 characters will become abstracted monsters, while 1 will remain with the others. Our choices are Kinger, Gangle, and Regatha. Let's play a little game. I'll first explain the reasons why each of them could turn into an abstracted monster, and before I reveal the correct answer, go ahead and write in the comments who you think will keep their life in the digital circus. Regatha is the kindest character of them all, and she seems to be the only one genuinely trying to help Pomni adjust to life in the digital circus.
What did any of that mean?
Oh, that's just one of Kane's little adventures. They're just something fun to do to, prevent us from going insane.
Regatha never loses her optimism, even in the most challenging situations, but her kindness could lead to unfortunate consequences. Regatha doesn't know how to stand up for herself effectively, and if we recall the scene from episode 3 where Pomni says the long-awaited words to Regatha,
Hey, Regatha,
Yeah?
I just want to say thanks for always being concerned about me. I feel like through everything, I haven't really been appreciative enough about that.
we can see how much those words mean to her, as if she had been waiting for them her entire life. But it's not just Pomni who receives support from Regatha. She extends that same kindness to everyone else as well. However, we haven't seen anyone else truly appreciate Regatha's actions, and I'm sure that causes her pain. Also, remember how she apologized to Pomni in a situation where she wasn't even at fault.
Oh, and don't worry about the whole abandoning me for the exit thing. It's perfectly understandable what you were going through at the time, and there's no hard feelings. You're all good.
This kind of behavior, along with her overly strong attachment to others, could very well be what leads her to becoming an abstracted monster. Gangle is a victim of the digital circus, or more specifically, a victim of Jax. That rabbit makes sure Gangle, the queen of drama, doesn't get a moment of peace whenever he has the chance.
Which door should we choose?
Not sure. Let's try this out.
Gangle is constantly crying, even in the most harmless situations. She can't stand up to her main bully, Jax, and because of that, she has to endure his torment day after day.
Do it, it'll be epic.
Why are there so many knives back here?
Do it, or I'll tell Regatha about the figurine thing.
This would put her on the verge of the same state that Kaufmo experienced in the final days of his life. And then we have the king of madness in the digital circus, Kinger.
What was that? Was that you?
No. Oh, wait, you mean me grabbing you right now? Yeah, that was me. Is this your hand?
That's my eye.
Yes, but which eye?
I really don't think that Will you stop touching my eye?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Unstable, fearful, and occasionally rational, Kinger is a character who suffers deeply from his life in the digital circus. We've learned that he isn't as strange as he seems. His pain stems from the loss of the person closest to him.
Right after my wife had abstracted, I don't recall the exact string of events, but we both ended up in the fort together. And it was dark. The darkness seemed to calm her down a bit.
It's quite possible that this tragedy is what caused Kinger to become who he is today. However, it's important to remember that he has truly learned to cope with all the challenges surrounding him. But what if each day becomes an increasing trial for Kinger, and there comes a point when he can't bear it any longer and decides to reunite with his wife? I believe Regatha will manage to keep her life, and the reason isn't just her immense optimism, but also because of Pomni, who is likely to become her only true friend, helping her cope with all the challenges. On the other hand, Kinger and Gangle face far too harsh conditions in the digital circus, making it truly difficult for them to endure. Well, this video comes to an end, and if you don't agree with me, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel